When I was young, I was pretty green and didn't know much about. Honestly, I was a guy who didn't know much about contracts, the ins and outs of two ways, three ways,
Right.
playing overseas, waivers, what all that meant, and yeah, I think to start, I think made a pretty critical decision in my career early. I didn't know that option was even there, and you explained it to me. Sort of not pushed me to go there, but made it sound like it was a good idea and it was something that could help my career, and it did. And then that decision going to Russia, I think coming back to the NHL, I got a one-way coming back to the NHL, and felt pretty good coming back as a better player. Played a lot of minutes instead of being a 7-8 or up and down guy from the minors to the NHL. Now I came back with a 3-year one-way contract. And got a lot more of an opportunity in my mind. I think it was 22 or 23. You got to play, and they'll say that to you. Every organization in the league will say, "Well, you're going to go to the minors because we think you have to play." But playing in probably a better league than the American League at that time, and a bigger ice surface, a lot of skill over there, a lot of skating. I think definitely helped my game, but. Put me in a better spot mentally, I think. Yeah, well, it's a hard thing to do at that age. I think pretty intimidating to do for a young guy. I think even when I made this decision, I felt like there might be a chance that, I'd stay in Europe for the rest of my career. But yeah, for sure, coming back and getting a one-way deal, the confidence just grew. And as much as you said I'd be a top defenseman in the NHL, I mean, for coming from where I came from, it was hard to believe it. But I'll tell you what, as the years went on, for sure, I did start believing, and confidence grows. It's not something you just have automatically. I don't care what people say. I think even the guys who show that they're confident at a young age and act like they're confident, sometimes it's just a face that they put on just to show others that. But honestly, when I started playing pro, I was trying to stay in the American League, if you remember at the start, and then the goal changed to, okay, you can play in the NHL. Then that was my goal in my mind, and then you said, let's aim at being a top guy, and that's sort of takes you aback. You're like, oh, I don't know if I can do that, but the goal changes. It constantly changes. It kept getting bigger and bigger, and still, I'm at the end of my career, but still believe that I can play and be effective and help a team win a cup. So that's the goal now. The contracts only come up every once in a while. I think it's important that you have a relationship where you're comfortable